every year.
Well, NASA and NOAA just released their weather report card for 2021, and here in Florida, we experienced tornadic activity in December due to record-breaking heat so late in the year. Joining us this morning to share results is NASA oceanographer Dr. Ivana Setnik. Ivana, how does 2021 stack up against other years when it comes to heat?
Good morning, Nash. So record that NOAA and NASA have just released show that 2021 is the sixth warmest year in record. Our records go back to 1980. So you can say six, well, that's not that bad, but actually, pairs up with the previous 7 years, which are the 8 warmest years in record. So it's just continuation of this warming trend that we clearly see in our data.
Now, with this warming trend, I know you mentioned I mentioned in your introduction that we had an unusual event with a tornado here in December and others across Florida in that same month. From your research, will that become more common moving forward with these warmer temperatures?
Yes, well, it's important to realize that not all weather events are connected to the climate. But as we're seeing more and more of these extreme events, they're more and more connected to the climate. So for example, for sure, those floods that we saw in Germany are connected to climate. The sea level rise that's hitting you guys, it's connected to the climate. So as we're moving forward, as we're pushing more greenhouse gases, as we're increasing the temperature, this energy has to go somewhere. And it's feeding these extreme events, these weird events that we have not seen before.
And with these increasing temperatures, the burning question that we want to know here in Florida is how is this going to affect hurricane season moving forward this year and other years in the near future? I know we had an above average season this past year. So what are your thoughts from your research moving forward for us?
Yeah, well, so as we're increasing the temperature of the ocean, sadly, you guys in Florida know really well that, that's supporting the longevity of the hurricanes, intensity of the rainfall. I mean, this is going to vary from year to year because there's a natural climate variability that happens underneath that stuff. But overall, the trend is clear. These events are going to become more catastrophic.
Well, if anything, that just goes to show this is something we need to pay more and more attention to each year because it does directly affect our weather locally. Thank you so much for taking your time today, Dr. Setnik. And if you'd like to learn more about the full story, we'll have the full report on our Wink News app.
Time right now is 7:49 and Red Sox spring training tickets go.
And I've got one last look at your forecast. We're still dealing with spot showers and will be until 10 to 11 a.m. this morning. Right now, the heaviest band stretching from Fort Myers to Clewiston and areas south being affected by this. But at least there is a light at the end of the tunnel. As you can see, more dry air filtering in behind it, and that'll make way for mostly sunny skies this afternoon and breezy conditions this evening. Eventually, highs will drop into the upper 60s by the time we get to Monday of next week, so we should have a mostly dry start to the upcoming work week.
New crash along I-75 southbound. This is a live look. You could see a vehicle pulled off a pickup truck with some kind of a trailer behind it right near that 75 exit ramp to Daniels Parkway.
Wink News, the Weather Authority.
Good morning, and thank you for starting your Thursday morning with Wink News. And it's a rainy start. On the left, you see a live look of from our tower cam over downtown Fort Myers. Looks like the sun is trying to peek through all of those clouds. On the right here, a tool that will help you plan out your day as we are seeing rain across Southwest Florida, the free Wink Weather app. I'm Lindsay Sablon.
And I'm Corey Lazar. Let's get right over to Weather Authority meteorologist Nash Rhodes. Nash, this rain has been moving through the area since around 4 o'clock this morning. When are we going to see it lighten up?
We're going to see things begin to lighten up from the north and then eventually to the south. So areas like Port Charlotte should remain mostly dry actually for the remainder of this morning, but still Fort Myers, Bonita Springs, and Naples might be dealing with these spotty showers over the next hour or two. Potentially areas to the south like Naples and Marco Island as late as 10 to 11 a.m. this morning. A quick look at the strongest bands of rain right now. They are extending from Bonita Springs all the way to the Clewiston area. And over the latest scans from our live NextRad Doppler, we're actually seeing an uptick in the downpours here out of this cell, moving right over downtown Clewiston. So just a heads up, this will be parked over you for another 15 to 30 minutes or so, so plan accordingly. Meanwhile, Immokalee and Ave Maria being clipped by another batch of showers that are making their way into northern Collier County at this point in time. Meanwhile, on the other side of Collier County, we're tracking what really just looks like a fire fire hose of rain that has been moving towards Marco Island over the past hour or two. They're finally going to get a break in about 30 minutes or so, as you can see just the light at the end of the tunnel to the north. But until we get there, a wet morning in store for Marco Island and the Isles of Capri. Everglades City, you're next up on the list of places that will be affected by these rain showers. I'll have more updates coming up, but for now, let's take a look at your local traffic with Therese.
Yeah, Nash, that morning commute definitely going to be a little more difficult across Lee and Collier counties because of the rain that we're seeing out there. This is a live look right now at I-75, mile marker 130, near the exit to Daniels Parkway. You see right in the center of the screen there, flashing lights because of a crash reported on southbound 75. So it's more so near that southbound shoulder, not causing any roadblock. No major delays right now, at least as well. But here's the road weather index. And as Nash is telling us, parts of LaBelle toward Clewiston, you can see we've had some heavy rainfall. That's the blue shading on the road sensors indicating where we may see more wet roadways than other locations. Marco Island, as we mentioned right now, hopefully if you're on.
Still no lightning with this, and I'm not forecasting anything on the severe side for this morning, but we're going to go ahead and put a tracker on this just so you know. Big Cypress at 7:20 a.m. So here relatively shortly, this is going to be knocking on your doorstep and bring quite a bit of rain in a short amount of time. Otherwise, Marco Island, you've been experiencing rain for over an hour now, and there's even more on the way. As you can see, a back building shower is now making its way into your area in the Isles of Capri. The good news is, on the backside of this, things actually clearing out quite a bit out towards Laley Resort. That dry air is going to surge into your area, and eventually you'll be drying things out too. All of these showers should at least be out of our hair as early as 9, potentially 10 a.m. And believe it or not, we'll have mostly sunny skies as early as 12 p.m. and around lunchtime. Partly cloudy skies potentially this evening, but all in all, an above average temperature day with warmer weather, drier conditions, and very breezy conditions as well. Winds will be out of the north-northwest thanks to that cold front at up to 20 miles per hour sustained, and that will make for some choppy waves from time to time as we take a look at our boating forecast.